Hi everybody, welcome back to the stream. I'm back with some more of the Dead by Daylight dating sim. We're gonna see if we get woo Mr. Wraith tonight. Finish wooing him, I should say. I'm excited to see how this will differ from the Huntress line we finished up last night. Okay, so we all split up. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of seconds because Trickster shows up. And he's blaring his latest song. Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of the island don't want you to hear. Hey, Axton, how's it going? I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. Here we go, get your cold drinks, it's gonna get hot. Unfortunately, we cannot actually romance him. Thought maybe he might be like a secret or something, but Google said no, after giving me like 6 paragraphs about how to play the game. Alright, no one can give you what I can. Hey Rainbow, how's it going? Yeah, it gets horny at times. I was actually pretty surprised. I mean, I expected it's a mature game or whatever, but I was like, wow. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about him just yet. Wraith approaches you. Hey, I'm probably not making a great impression because, I guess that's not really my thing. It's okay, sweetie. We are trying to woo you. I just know that if you got to know me, and then, I mean, look, the others aren't around. And I really hate the fire pit. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we could go back to the pool. Oh, do we always go back to the pool? I don't know. And like, I don't know, whatever, you know? Wow. I'm swooning over here. I dip in the pool with the Wraith. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him and offer like that. Bow chicka wow wow. Just don't forget our little talk. Yeah, I met her mother, and I got her approval, and then we killed Claudette and Dwight together, and lived happily ever after. Yeah. Of course, Dwight and Claudette came back because Entity won't let them die. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes... Hey, you said this last time when I was with Huntress. And if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion can handle it. Hey, do you remember my story? You mean the one you just told, like, a minute ago? This is some jealous sharks get bing, binged. Bing, bonged. Yeah. Yeah? Yes? Did you, I mean, like, what did you think of the young man in the story? Do you think he's weird? Okay. He's not weird. He's weird. I would forgive him. I'm gonna say forgive him because he felt bad about the woman. No, we're trying to woo him, Axton. I have to woo a killer. I'm sorry. I feel called out by people. I would forgive him. What happened to him would make anyone snap. And who knows what happened in his past to lead him to that point. He was just trying to be good. Yes, that's all he wanted, was to be good. Alright, we made the right choice. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? I guess someone has a praise kink. Yes. Yes. It's you. It's clearly you. What? No. It's, you're carrying around the guy's skull and spine with you right now. Wraith looks at Azarov's skull, then out into the middle distance. A long silence ensues. Dude, I'm not that dumb. Let the Bone Daddy band serenade you tonight. He knows the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Uh-oh. Race seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk. Not since, I heard that story from somebody else a long time ago. Cube story. I wonder what that's... Is that like in reference to like Pinhead or something? Oh, the story he told us 2 minutes ago. Oh, exactly. The one that wasn't about me. There was a cube in that story? Wow, I guess I wasn't really listening. Claudette, usually we'd be nervous that we were about to make things awkward when we barge in. But obviously we couldn't hold a candle to whatever was happening. Man, everyone is so mean to Wraith. Poor guy. Alright. Either way, it's time for bed. For you, but not us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. After spending all day cooped up in those tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know those two rage late into the night. But you're not here to party with them. You got your own repressed relationships to tend to. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Wraith's story about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. What don't you know about your current situation? Is it something that will terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you look into the eyes of evil, and what if you and what if you like it? Well, when we ended up Huntress, we killed somebody, so that's a real possibility. Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types who want to you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Okay, so yeah, we gotta do this radio thing again. So I didn't do all the stations last time, so I'm just curious how different it is. Well, that sounds like a theme song.
Alright, let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits. It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight this amazingly rich and passionate environment. It means groups of people who interact on every single possible social
Oh yeah,
platform
they do
in
remind me of Team
person.
Rocket as
It
well.
means people who play together. It's even the people who play by themselves and never talk to anybody. Uh, so it's important for us to be able to break it down and figure out exactly who is part of the community and how do we listen to them? How do we get close enough that we can
So we
actually
made you
share
a
what
dating
makes
sim
them
because you
happy, what
guys
makes
keep
them excited, what
being
worries
thirsty
them,
in our
all of
Twitter
it. We
threads
need
about
to
new
know about that.
content.
So the other part of community for us is the community team. It's our team
Okay,
that we built.
let's see what
Obviously, this
else.
was a very small thing 4 years ago.
Oh,
It's pretty
whoops.
much just let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community.
Okay, another variation of the theme. Oops. Okay. I keep waiting for the theme to start. Okay, guess I'm on. Okay, I think. Okay, I think I've heard everything. Right. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you... Oh, you guys know who I'm picking. Wraith. Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. I can't really sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh. Promise? I promise. I guess my secret to falling asleep is listening to the sounds of bells or chimes. Think of it as white noise to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what, Wraith? Like those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountain? If that's a bit morbid, I guess you could hold on to this chess piece of mine. Alright, we can open a door in Raccoon City map now. It's a knight. They're brave. I wish I were. And the horsey is cute. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. Was the chess piece poisoned? The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky by now. You've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. Look, I'm not saying that my feelings are hurt because you chose to swim in some pathetic little teacup when you could have swam in the vastness of an entire, me, I guess. I'm just saying that you've made a foolish decision, and I won't forget it. My feelings aren't hurt, I just lost some respect for you, that's all. You wake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Okay, apparently Trapper is still my stalker in the second game. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Wraith right before bedtime. You should know, they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. No, he does not quit. I was checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1. I do not take rejection well. 2. The first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stick lines radiating out of me, are you? That was the cover of the game for on Steam. Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I'm an easy guy to spend time with. No, you're not. You seem very annoying. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if I bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest, sleep, maybe even sleep well, if you can. Just try not to roll over the about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone, for real this time, maybe you drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today really went well. These are some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? Do I have to say... Oh, I do? Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk, and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. That being said, the other 3 should make sure to be on their guard. Okay, so she says the same thing. Maybe she was just really impressed with my toss. Even though I wasn't really flirting with her. Alright. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit's just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill, and... Trapper, oof. Where do I begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on a huge part of this thing called life. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I'm a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. Haha, that was funny. Laugh. I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them though. I want to lead them on a little more. It will make it that much better for me when they're screaming. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? Oh, that is good advice. You know, I think I learned a lot about myself today. I always thought I was doomed to be alone for eternity, only my creeping desire for revenge to keep me company. But now I know it. Good for you. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why, I have no idea. You are obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. Hello, Insomniosis, how's it going? Wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. They sure are, huh? I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island that we want to go to, because that's where Pyramid Head and Heather are. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. It's supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to. Not an eternal prison of pain. You wouldn't call anyone good on a skateboard a trickster? Yeah. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock the coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak at a turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me, and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean's right. A lot of hard work goes into it. And this is where they spend the next couple paragraphs telling me to leave their games good reviews and not complain about the spaghetti code. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process, while the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really? Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points. I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Whitney. The last few minutes aside, Have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I've been having a lovely time. Yes, it's been really entertaining. Yes, I'm not suspicious that there's no option. Okay. Yes, and not all suspicious that there's no option there. What an encouraging response. We're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey Claudette, maybe Whitney isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here. Zero chance. They're still clicking, or even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Whitney. We are so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Whitney. Man, look at that face. Look at those faces. Those are faces of people really having a great time. Do you hear us? We're all having fun. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you sign this non-disparagement I cannot say that word. Agreement. Sure. Yes. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes, yes. Hey, Whitney, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. Place to leave that is in the positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Oh, you liked it? Yeah, I thought it was a good sequel. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing: breakfast. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes, bacon, and... So much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here, a yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. Pancakes. Take your plate and you sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. Fortunately, we're not going to get those pancakes. We're probably going to be dragged away again. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. Can't imagine you can make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Haha, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your Nope. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all possibilities at this stage, at this strange island has in store. How open-minded. Ah, well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast, too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well-rested this morning, it's not because I slept well, as you know. I'm much too dedicated in finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best, not consistently annoyed self, and I thank you for that. Oh, they are making a third one. Cool. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group. Oh, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. There may be something off about this island, but it's doing wonders for you. I meant, like, you look well rested. Like, you just got some good sleep. And, oh, good lord, never mind. Now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, what are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep him wanting more. You're getting good at this game, or sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. Boo. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your... Oh, are we going to hear Claudette and Dwight again? You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That's okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's okay, in so much as it serves to illustrate that if you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This isn't comfortable. Now I want you to take that and put it right, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that? Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two were even doing, whatever it is they're doing. I know, right? It should have shifted. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claude has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here, that I could hear you, well, you know. No, what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like fun. You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? We are killing her. You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. It's okay, sweetie. We know you're gay. At least fandom thinks you're gay. Alright. My life is a nightmare, yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all of our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Whitney. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Ooh. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? Aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's not a tree at all, it's... the trickster. Hey, babe. Breakfast is weird, huh? Everyone's just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy, kind of lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You've seen my abs, by the way. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. You play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing, you gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat? Threatening but adorable. It makes for an interesting silhouette, genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything, and we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. No, I do not, Insomniosis. I probably won't decide that until, what, November? Okay, now that that guy is gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, it's Wraith. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. Hi. Sorry if this is too forward, but do you want to get out of here? I know a place that's kind of, it's hard to explain. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what? If you want to go somewhere else with someone else, I totally understand. But if you want to go see something weird and interesting, let me know, I guess. You've been around Wraith long enough to realize that this rambling speech was actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out. But before you can decide if you want to go off with Wraith, the Huntress interjects. Hey, just wanted to give you a chance to head out with me to a cute beach house instead of wherever this guy's gonna take you. Well, we already did that last game, so no. I'll probably read you some poetry and force you to learn about Petrov's chest defense. You hate that Wraith is you. He's very awkward. I feel so bad for him. He's trying his best, guys. And everyone's being so mean. I mean, if you want to learn about some other Russian moves, I've got you covered. Does she mean magic wow? Oh. Okay, she's talking about dancing. You all have your minds in the gutter. And I'm honest, I love it. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Yeah, I did Silent Hill. Maybe I'll do Resident Evil. Like, maybe I'll do, like the first 3. I could do all, like, the remakes, or maybe I could just play, like, The Village and, Resident Evil 7. I don't know. That might be fun. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has gotten me tilted. So, who will it be? It'll be Wraith! I gotta go with Wraith. Wow, he does not look happy at all. What the hell? Wraith? Yes? I picked you. Sorry, I stopped paying attention and then I thought I was hallucinating and now, Really? Yes, really. Cool, look how happy he is. Look at that happy face. Here's my island hangout. This is what I call the cosmic dump. I know. It's one of those first draft, gonna change it later names. It kind of just sticks. Dump is being kind. It's a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appear to have been recently abandoned. And a little beat up. There are stone obelisks, strange carvings, ritual tables. Is that a car? It's pretty weird, like a collection of things from different, I don't know, places? You look around in awe, then look at Wraith, expecting more of an explanation. There's a very long, very awkward pause. Break the silence. Try and look cute. I guess I'm just worried that both of these are probably going to fluster him, but we'll fluster him more. Okay, we're going to try to look cute. You dig your toe into the dirt trying to be cute. Wraith is too busy averting his eyes and dying inside to notice. Oh, well that didn't work. And after what seems like an eternity, Wraith finally manages an entire sentence. So, what brings you to the island? I have no idea. You're not gonna explain what this weird place is. Who cares? You. I guess I could be, like, wooing him by saying you, but I do want to know what this place is. They probably want me to say you. You smile cheekily as you practically purr, you. Oh my god, he does not look happy that I said that. Okay. Wraith covers his face and excuses himself. You can overhear him doing breathing exercises and giving himself a pep talk in the woods nearby. Oh my god. He comes back blushing. Sorry, I had to check on pee. I had to go pee. Wraith looks at you with his with his always sad puppy dog eyes, searching for something to say, anything to talk about. He clears his throat. You remember my bell? I showed it to you yesterday. Of course. Wraith pulls it out. The bell, you perv. Well, I just think it's really nice you picked me to hang out with, and, Wraith gives it to you. The bell. He gives you the bell. Get your mind out of the gutter, jeez. I want you to have it. Please take care of it. You know how much it means to me. Bing bong, now I can go kill my friends and be invisible. I promise I'll take such good care of it. This is the sweetest gift. Wraith smiles, but even when smiling, his eyes seem sad. You smile back, knowing what a gift he's just given you. I mean, it's kind of shitty because you can't really do anything with it, but it means a lot. Not to you, though, to someone else. Still, cool gift. You both search for something to say, anything to talk about. During the awkward silence, you look around the dump, spotting some kind of ritual table stained with blood and littered with various bottles. Nearby is what looks like some dangerous potions. What was this ancient cult up to? Looking to shake up this date? Is this a date? Yikes. Anyway, looking to shake it up, you approach the potions and pick up the fanciest one. Why are we touching random things? So, what will we do next? None of those seem like a good idea. I guess let's mix them. You take the potions and start mixing them. Wraith will probably like a science lesson, right? Your new mixture starts to smoke as Wraith's eye. Oh no, it's catching on fire. The glass explodes, taking out the other bottles in a domino effect of highly poisonous liquid and tiny sharp shrapnel. Wraith runs in front of you and shields you from the explosion. Wow, you certainly know how to make sparks fly. Whoa, Wraith with the double entendre. Kinda lame, but I'll take it. Wraith nervously smiles. He's endearingly awkward. So, I guess, tell me about your family. I have no family. I remember my parents. I remember my grandfather. I almost said grandfather. Grandmother. Let's talk about my grandma. Remember my grandmother? Not much, but she had this certain smell that always made me feel safe. If it's possible for inky blackness to sparkle, it happens in Wraith's eyes. Okay, well, it seems like he likes hearing about my grandma. I remember my grandmother too. How she kept me safe. The wrinkles in her hands as she held on to me for dear life. How she soothed me during... Wraith's eyes water as he trails off. Grandmothers are the best of us. I'm glad we share that bond. The sexual tension in the air is palpable. Or maybe it's just regular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. You look around for anything to distract you. I know, he's like super nice. What's this table for? It sure is a beautiful night. Let's talk about the weather. Hoping it might turn into something a little more hands-on, you lay back and look at the stars. It sure is a beautiful night. Wraith joins you and starts... I don't know how to say that. I know what it is and I can't pronounce it. So, quizzing about the constellations? Okay. I can see well in the dark, so I'm pretty good at picking stars out. How about you? You think you can take me on a constellation trivia? No. Okay. Feeling invigorated by this slightly flirtatious challenge, you smirk playfully at Wraith. I've learned a lot. Oh my god. I've learned a lot laying on my back looking at this guy, that is. Okay then. Let's see how many of these questions you get right. Oh, I should probably save this minigame. Deal. Question the first. This constellation roughly translates to sea whale and is located in a region of the sky alongside other water-related constellations. Oh. Come on, Google. Let's see. Sea whale constellation. This first one. Cetus, okay. Wraith cocks an eyebrow, perhaps realizing he's underestimated you. You smile proudly. Thanks, Google. Okay, maybe you just got lucky. No, I use Google. Okay, question the second. What do we call the constellations located in the ecliptic or the path of the sun? Is that the zodiac? Let me look it up. Constellations located in the ecliptic. Yep, constellations. I was right. Yeah. Okay. Race shrugs. Okay, you got it. That was a pretty easy one. Last question. Question the third. This constellation was first described by Nicolas Louis de la... I don't know how to say that. It roughly translates to pendulum clock. Pendulum clock. Alright, second one. Wraith nods impressed. Okay, I thought that was tough, but you got it. Good job. Great job. You got all 3 right. We got another nerd on the island. Thanks, Google. That was fun. Thank you. You feel like you're finally warming up, Wraith, so you unleash the big guns. You want to play Truth or Dare? Wraith looks mortified, but tries to keep it together. Maybe this is progress. I guess so, but only if I can ask first. Deal. Truth or dare? Dare. I'll take a dare, why not? I dare you to tell me if you were a plant, what kind of plant would you be? Okay, so he just made it into a question. That is not a dare. Roll your eyes. Great question. Wraith smiles. You're such a kiss ass. I don't want to be cactus because then I'd be all like spiny and stuff. Those colorful, beautiful blossoms bring me joy. They make me explode with energy, and I feel alive inside. A very flowery description. I thought it was funny. I don't think Wraith cared for it, though. Too bad you can't woo me. You can't. Oh, he didn't like it. Okay, dare. Take off your shirt. Alright. Should we make him take off his shirt? I'm gonna make him take off his shirt. I dare you to take off your shirt. Stop me if you heard this one before, but Wraith sighs. Well, if I didn't want to take it off in the pool, why would I now? Oh, I forgot about that. 'Cause I'm adorable. Wraith is like, bitch, what? Wraith looks at you inscrutably, like a computer chip running him shut off. Is he about to kill you? And then another sigh. But this time, he follows it up with a smile. Oh, we're getting to him. Oh, alright. Ladies and gentlemen, Wraith takes off his shirt. Yay! Feels like a big moment, like you just won the game or something, but no. You got a lot more game left. Sorry. You applaud him as he blushes. I like how he also took off his pants. Because... Okay. So we just asked for the shirt, but we got both. He quickly puts his shirt back on and smiles, reinvigorated. Wraith clears his throat. In that way a lazy writer would make him do if they wanted to signify something important and different was coming up. Let's just see if we're right. Do you have my bell? I want to show you something. You were right. Take a drink. Is this not a drinking game? Damn, missed opportunity. Of course I have it. You reach for it, but it's gone. Oh no. Wraith furrows his brow. I swear I had it. I don't know what could have happened. We need to find it for... But Claudette and Dwight burst in and interrupt. Seems like they are having a very dramatic announcement. We have a very dramatic announcement. See? Told you so. But it needs to take place at the beach. You arrive at the beach, but something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold. And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Hey, Whitney, bet you didn't expect to see. Oh, sorry. Bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sass. What, goth girlfriends can't make silly, sexy puns from time to time? Dwight and Claudette scram. Yeah, I use these two simpletons to dupe you. You were easy to dupe. Maybe because deep down you wanted to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Oh, so is now she my stalker instead of trapper? Hey, Banthus, when do they all have a massive orgy? I don't know. Spirit's usual disaffected nature has given way to some combination of disgusted and desperation. It's kind of working. Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him, but really, that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything. I don't know how much it cost. It was a gift for me. Oh, can you imagine wanting something? I can look it up. Hold on a second. Hooked on you. Let's see. $10. I bet he won't even tell you his theory about this island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone real. A real ghost. Someone who really doesn't give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me. You're a hypocrite. Don't even answer. What a hypocrite. If you really don't care, why did you go through all the trouble to win me over? You storm back off to Wraith. As you walk away, Spirit mutters something under her breath. Knowing her, it's almost certainly about revenge. Oh no, you just saw her heart break. You came back. No one ever comes back. Oh my god. I feel so bad for you. Wraith is shook. Oh, sorry. Wraith is shook. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? Oh, that's a, shock. Okay. Can't tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle, and he looks back at you, beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith to a corner of the ruins that you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground. Want to do the honors? You open the hatch with some effort and lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing onto a rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful. Alright, are we leaving the island? You descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber with torches, tapestries, engraved skulls, and animal remains. On one end is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms. On the wall, a torture area? On the other side is a table with potions, books, and maps. Look at the map, look at the book, look at the wall. Look at the map, I guess. For some reason, Steam is recommending a game to me called Only Fap Simulator 2. Okay. Wow. You unfold one of the larger rolled-up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all here: Trapper's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, Huntress's Cabin, all the common areas, even IP Island up in the corner with little hearts drawn around it. I figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. You pick up one of the larger leather-bound books, and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. You see incantations, symbols, a drawing of someone chained to the wall. A different language you can't read except for the words, Cults of the Black Veil. Conveniently, those words are in exactly the language you can read. From everything I found, I think these are ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to some type of sentient evil. I think they used this island, or maybe the person they worshipped did, and I think they used this ritual site to travel to and from the island. I think they sacrificed people on this torture wall in order to open up some portal out of here. You walk over to the wall and examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. Wow, what happened to people here? Did they keep prisoners? It looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe these prisoners weren't alive for long. Do you think the cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know, maybe, but I have a plan. All we need... And right as you're finally about to get some of that sweet, sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudette and Dwight pop in again. This time they swear it's a good reason. I promise we're not being manipulated this time, honest. It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come get some food. Dwight, for the last time, the plural of goose is geese. Sorry, I keep forgetting. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing, it's time to get back to business. And all of the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time again, just believe me, they're all here. And they're all just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. If I'm dining solo, I'm eating what I want, and you're all eating it too. Lamb shake, rare, salt, pepper, no sauces allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Wraith won't complain. I like broccoli. Gives me horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait till you smell what rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. We should save in case I mess up. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. So you had a great time. Get excited about the hatch. It was crazy. There was a hatch, and we went down, and there was all this weird culty stuff. We already know he's a weirdo. Did you do any cult stuff? Sacrifice anyone? Open a portal to another dimension? Well, no, but boring. Wraith looks mortified. Oh, I guess we picked the wrong thing. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so So let's say we're having a great time. It was fun. We had a great time. We played Constellation Trivia. The whole thing left me starry-eyed. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really. If you're going to tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Wraith smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in undisclosed tropical paradise. Bon appetit. Don't you mean bon? Nope. Everyone we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of a sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. In fact, here, for us, just for doing our jobs, thank you kindly. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did it. Good, something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it, the fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. Okay, start moving towards the fire pits, only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Okay. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Well, we know who we're going to pick. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. The guy with the glasses and scruff kind of reminds me of Fred's Escott from Scooby-Doo. Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. Now everyone's looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or could we play charades, boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine skull staff thingamajig at you. Okay, so we're not going to tell about my parents' meeting in college or whatever again, so let's see if I can pick something else. Duck out its way, who knows what the thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. You know, that fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Whitney was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. I'm not the story. Well, okay, I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, what kind of story do you want to tell? Romance, adventure, action. I think we did romance last time. Let's do adventure. Alright, you guys. You like your Dwayne The Rock Johnson movies? How about some adventure? Now we're talking. Nope. Not my favorite, but I respect your choice and I will nod politely. You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just nod politely. Okay, ready? Here it goes. I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby, great foundation for a story, for sure. You pause. Everyone's waiting with bated breath, no pun intended. Oh, wait, that's it? Not much of a story, barely even a thought. My pun was better than that story. You sure that's all you have to say? Yes, that's all. No, I was kidding. No, I was just kidding. So what type of story do you want to tell? I guess personal. We'll Wraith like that. I'll get a little personal now, if that's okay. Those types of tales are the best and often the most sad. It's a bit of a love story. Is it about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily wolverine? Or about... Oh, I guess I'm talking about parents again. I thought I chose romance. Okay, last time, okay. Or about a deranged killer who makes the only woman who ever believed in him witness a display of shocking violence. Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. Oh. I just like how he leaves. He's like, I don't care about this story anymore. They couldn't have been more different. And yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. A bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with someone. Love could spark from a look across a campfire. Now you got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. It's quite alarming, actually. Except for Trickster, who has headphones in and is loudly playing his own music to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We just can't end there. So who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Boom, Wraith. Well, I guess if you want, let's see, what story could I tell? I could tell you one about Mami Wada, a beautiful African sea goddess who would lure men in with sex and then reveal her true form as a half-woman, half-fish, making them swear to be true to her and no one else. Long story short, it usually ended badly for the men. Which is the end of the story, I guess. My bad. Let's see. There's one about the mysterious cult that would demand a human sacrifice to, Okay, thanks for coming by. Have a good day tomorrow. No, that's no good. You don't want to hear that one. There's the living tree. Its branches were more like tentacles, and it oozed a strange liquid from its bark. One time a girl I knew drank the liquid. She disappeared that night. But a week later, a new tree appeared. It had a very familiar looking face etched into the bark. No, that's a bad story. That could never happen. What about something truly horrifying? One time I was doing my maths and I mixed up the quadratic equation and Pythagorean theorem. Just for a second in my mind, I guess I was tired, but wow. That was really scary. I want to hear more about the half-fish lady, particularly the fish part. It's not just you, Whitney. Half the time I have no idea what the hell Trapper is talking about either. When you're hot and rich and extremely scary, you start to think people will just accept whatever you say. That was story time. A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between the audience and creator. Tell me, Whitney, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We are just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yapture up. You know what we need to get back to, that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have fun tonight and try not to wink wink end up dead. Why'd you say the words wink wink out loud and then kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk of burns. Things that are lit are getting blazed. It's enough of these activities have to be set next to a literal fire, and must I be surrounded by figuratively flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? On those spindly legs, you're probably tired before you got too far. And if running away someplace more secluded Whitney is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does she really turn anyone else on, or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is on you for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or you could know some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? Just saying, you may not get a ton of chance to date around like this before your time on Murderous Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with the streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy. Wraith! I knew you'd never pick me. Who am I kidding? I did pick you. But I did pick you. Wraith immediately turns and runs away. It's not like he didn't tell you what you're getting into. Well, follow him. Someone's shy. You catch up to Wraith, and as usual, he appears a little anxious. Ask what's wrong. Give Wraith a massage. Tell him to calm down. Let's ask what's wrong. Hey, you seem a little off. What's wrong? You saw in the new Postal game that there's a Karen, a 5G tower, and COVID boss fight? Oh my goodness. Is COVID coming from the 5G tower? You can tell, huh? You must be getting to know me pretty well. That's a big sigh again. Oh, there's that big sigh again. Sorry, sometimes I get too in my head. You nod understandably. Well, maybe there's some way we can get you out of there. to just throwing a frisbee, to just getting down and dirty in the sand. Would he do that? Or are we going to have a huntress moment with Wraith? We could try that. We're on a beach. Maybe we should get down and dirty in the sand. It'd be a shame to let it all go to waste. And just to make sure there's no confusion about your intentions, you wink. That will work. There's no way Wraith will misinterpret this. That's a great idea! Oh, he misinterpreted it. But maybe we can both keep clean if I go grab Dwight and get him dirty instead. Okay. Wraith runs off to kidnap Dwight for some nefarious purpose. The narrator looks at you and smirks. Yes, the narrator is so smug about being right that they are now talking in the third person. Alright, I get it. You're right. Thank you. Wraith returns with an exhausted-looking Dwight and some shovels, and you realize you will now be burying Dwight in the sand and making a sand sculpture around his head. Look, I know this isn't what you had in mind, but it still seems kind of fun. Okay, what sand sculpture do you want to build? A mermaid? A car? This isn't what you meant. Let's do a mermaid. Let's make Dwight a mermaid. Yes, just like Mommy Wada. You dig a hole the size of a person. This truly is a Dead by Daylight experience, isn't it? Once it's big enough, uneuthanized Dwight gets in and you pile sand on him up to his neck. You put the finishing touches on Mer Dwight. Wraith takes out a Polaroid camera and takes a pic of the three of you. He's all smiles. Dwight looks miserable. Wow, that really relaxed me. Thank you. Oh wow, it's so late. Time flies when you're on a date with the coolest person on the island. Oh, this is a date? Wraith smiles and rolls his eyes. Come on, let's get back to the group. As you start to leave, you hear Dwight whimper. High tide is gonna come in. I'm gonna drown. Leave Dwight to his fate. Help Dwight. Should we call him? No, let's just help Dwight. You're trying to impress a killer, but that doesn't mean you can just let Dwight drown. You quickly dig around Dwight's neck and shoulders until you can free an arm. The rest is up to you. I gotta run. Thank you, Whitney. You jog to catch up to your date. Wraith turns to you, smiling sheepishly. Wow, this day went by so fast, but guess it's over. I don't understand why's it... You strange, beautiful weirdo. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Oi, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narrator-dumb. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Whitney chooses. Who's ready for a round, Robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Spirit, why don't you go first? Get this over with, and then you can go back to reading your book. Stop talking. Hit us, Spirit. Figuratively, damn it, Dwight. You gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it? You're not intrigued by that? I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang with Spirit. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society but within the narrative of this in-world event and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why, yes, thank you, I'd love to. So Whitney, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished and rewarded? Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that'll make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. If you're not a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice, atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper. Won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing. Go away. Then, oh boy. We got such an adventure plan. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I gotta start preparing because it's clear already that you're gonna pick me. Confident, mysterious, I like it. Sorry, anyway, Wraith. Well, I don't know. I really prefer to just tell Whitney privately. I don't really know how that's gonna work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Whitney? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow, we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's gonna be really special. The kind of thing we will really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. And maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Hey Yuri, how's it going? Wraith nods, proud. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream all these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you forget something? To mention something? Aha! Oh gosh! How could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without signaling out one of our contestants who's already teetering on the edge of a psychological break, and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time, and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof, it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Let's, save. You mean, that's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feeling? Someone dangerous? What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and here she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek, if you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Well, Trapper, because I hate him. This is very simple. Trapper, you scare the living shit out of me. You are eliminated. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me. You personality-free maggot. You wouldn't even know. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally going to do tomorrow, the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you, though, out of the principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. Don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind. But, of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Whitney when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with a trickster pillow. Their own, mostly new trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hug you back, but it's definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's tested. Is that why it's mostly new? Got it approved. Hope you sleep well tonight, Whitney. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil-may-care, but the truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. It tends to happen when you're mothered, skewered by an elk while you're young? Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess. It's also the only thing you talk about. If you excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over there in that tree and I'm feeling peckish. I don't remember the last time I felt this nervous, excited. Chemically, those two feelings are very similar, but I don't know. Whitney is really great. What else do you want me to say? I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one's ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of the words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything. You feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT, crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. Wraith continues to be me as a kid. When I couldn't tell if I was nervous or excited, I would say I was nervous excited. What is the word? Kinney? You know, we were talking about in the Discord, people who thought they were like a character. Are you kinning on Wraith? Maybe you've been maybe in Wraith all this time, just didn't know. Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? The kinning? I couldn't remember the term. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama, lawyers, take a hike. It's more just damn relatable. Yeah, I get that. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them, don't worry. I'm talking about your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them like Ghostface. Don't you say it? Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Whitney, you2 narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's that thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine. Let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. I gotta plug in my phone. My cord. So not too much dialogue difference really from when we were wooing Huntress. Never mind, what does that mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the Ocean just peed on it. How is that? Oh, you know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade, you cheated on an algebra test once. Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls is like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, time to get you to bed, buddy. Don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Anyway, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh, right. You didn't go on that Huntress date. You really missed out. It was thrilling, or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. Well, we already did. We already know that reference. We are Captain America. I got that reference. You pull on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with a zombie butterflies in your sleep. It's happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly, the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in this show. I'm going to chew his agent out. But before they walk you over for your big moment, don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Whitney. It can't be easy being thrown into a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses, murder, and making out. And you kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but... Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. There are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, you and Wraith sure were awkwardly hanging out yesterday, huh? You got that right. Not many people can get him to open up, but you somehow managed it. So, are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad, we're on a schedule. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Whitney, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose, but no roses. They are such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good, because I tried to pick a rose, but I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Hi again. Oh, thank you. Have a nice night, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. And to make you hydrate. Thank you. Bye-bye. I hope Dwight saved some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry if you got other things to think about right now. Whitney, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? Wraith! You turn to Wraith and let out a sigh. Wow, are you becoming more like him? Wraith, since I got to this island, I've been drawn to your quiet nature, your unassuming good looks, the nervous energy you bring to every situation, no matter how normal and mundane. I love the way your brain works, I love the way your body moves, and I love how we are together. Wraith looks like he just watched the Earth explode from an orbiting space shuttle. His mouth hangs open a little, his eyebrows twitch. No one can tell if he's too excited to process or partially dead. Got anything to say, Wraith? Sounds about right. As you board the yacht, Wraith is unsurprisingly quiet, but the awkward vibes are down by about 60%. Good job, I guess. It was nice of Trapper to volunteer his yacht for the start of this day-long date, but a bit dismissive of him to say that you two were so boring that the yacht itself wouldn't even notice you were there. What would he know about fun anyway? He wears an old-timey one-piece bathing suit like the strong man from some bygone carnival. Come to think of it, that actually is a little fun. Wraith just has a regular old button-up shirt and shorts on. No, now's not the time to think about Trapper and the way his vintage singlet hugs his curves just right. That's what he wants. Classic Trapper trap. You're here with Wraith, remember? who you chose for some very good reasons you must have, I'm sure. You cast all other thoughts out of your mind and stand at the edge of the deck, looking out at the ocean, wondering what's out there, where you even are. The gentle rocking of the waves feels comforting as you turn to face your paramour. Wraith can barely look at you. Is it nerves or something else? I can't believe after spending so much time with me, you still want to do it more. I'm only going to disappoint you. Aw, come on, dude. I believe in you. You could never disappoint me, or I can't stand anyone else here. You could never disappoint me. Well, we'll see about that. We still have a full day ahead of us. Speaking of which, what exactly do you have planned for me today? Before we get into that, I need to tell you something. It's about me, but ultimately more about you. We spent a lot of time together. You know me pretty well. You know how easily I get flustered, how introverted and in my head I am. You know I'm awkward around other people, triggered by the sight or talk of money, worried about intimacy. But you are incredibly kind and patient. You've put up with my quirks, and after spending so much time with you, I feel like I've changed. Something about you puts me at ease. I feel different. And that's good. I had to change in order to spend this day with you the way I want. Because I love... Almost there. You still can't say it. That's okay, though. You smile at him warmly. See, there it is. You always know how to comfort me, and I haven't had that in a long time. Anyone I've been close to has abandoned me, usually against their will, but it still hurts, so why bother trying to connect with anyone? They're just going to be brutally murdered while I watch or overhear or sleep through it. You put your hand on his shoulder. All I want is someone to love and family to care for, not to be touched by evil or greed or power. A small house in the middle of nowhere, never bothered by anyone. You're the first person in forever I felt like I could see a future with. Wraith holds up Azarov's skull. My story about the man who pulled his boss's skull and spine, that was about me. You almost tell him that you know, everyone knows, but decide against it. Too long I've been attached to Azarov's skull. I have let it define me no more. Wraith tosses the skull into the water. Okay, I guess you're not a killer anymore. I just saved some survivors. As he watches it sink, you notice a gold coin on the ground that dislodged from it. You know how Wraith is with gold coins. What do you do? Pick it up. Good call. Never know when this might come in handy. Wraith turns to you smiling. He seems like a new man. Let's go back to the dump. Oh, thanks. Let's go back to the dump. What a romantic sentence to start the day with. As you walk into the cosmic dump, Wraith oozes nervous excitement. Oh gosh, do I have something incredible planned for tonight? He even tries to wink. It's kind of grotesque, but hey, this sad boy is finally opening up. Yeah. Right. He pulls out some lotions and oils. Sensual. Wait, I thought you threw that over the side of the boat. You ready? That's odd. What's wrong? No, it's just that you're holding Azarov's skull again. You made this whole big thing about how you felt you changed, and you're not defined by it, and you threw it away. Yeah, I did. Azarov was terrible, and I'm no longer using his skull as my security blanket. This is his brother, Paul. Also a really bad guy I took care of. I have 20 of these things, all real bad guys. Oh well, I guess you can't really change some people. Anyway, back to our exciting night to end all nights. I'll stay here and prepare. If you want to go find my bell. He takes a step closer and whispers, then when you come back, we can ring it. Oh my goodness. Let's save. It's probably a mini game. Bing bong. Wow. What does that even mean? I don't know, but it seems very exciting. And look what you've done to this anxious, shy boy. He's losing his inhibitions. We're bringing him out of his shell, and maybe soon he'll be losing his clothes. To get there, though, you have to find the bell. It's got to be somewhere on the island, right? Where do you start looking? Suppose I could check out that creepy black lighthouse on the edge of the island. Lighthouses usually only have one big room at the top, so it should be an easy enough search. You can ring his bell, ring his bell. That would have been funny if that started playing. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Alright. You turn to leave and catch Wraith winking at you as you exit. You know what? Maybe that wasn't a wink at all. Some of the mud he uses to cover up his face is probably dripping while he sweats anxiously. You arrive at the Black Lighthouse, optimistic and full of purpose. You don't see a bell anywhere. Spirit, hello? Nothing. She's nowhere to be found. Let's be honest, her heart was never really in this process, was it? You start poking around, wondering if Spirit took the bell and hid it somewhere around here. Oh, hangout stuff! You turn to see Trickster casually pose, light reflecting off of his perfect skin, all of his too many abs glistening perfectly. Doing some snooping? I'm looking for Spirit. Me too, actually. We were going to do face masks, and I told her I'd show her around my stage over on IP Island. It's tight. All the killers we couldn't clear to be in this game are hanging out over there. Just set a view of you and any interested parties' lawyers. Having a blast, doing shots, making content. Oh my dude, you got to meet my good friend. Nope, stop right there. Not getting sued over a dating sim. I feel that. Hey, have you seen Wraith's bell anywhere? I'm not gonna lie to you, friend. I have no idea who you're talking about. But, you wanna maybe hop over to the other island? Check out my stage? Nope. Absolutely not. I'm on a mission. Trickster shrugs. Guess we're all on our own journey till we meet again. As Trickster vanishes, you ponder your next move, and I'm left wondering who just said no to checking out the sexy pop star special hideaway. So where to next? Maybe Trapper's Cave? At least I know to look out for, well, traps. With that in mind, I'm sure I can get in and out safely and find that bell. To Trapper's Cave! Wow, this game sure is much bigger than you thought, huh? Might need to replay it a couple times to really be able to grasp how much work was put into it. You enter Trapper's Cave tentatively. He is called Trapper. It stands to reason there may be some traps. Illuminated in a deep blue, the cave is home to a pool of water that shimmers and shines. It's really pretty in this cave. You find yourself hoping Wraith's bell isn't in here. Hear a voice from behind a pile of rocks, like a feeble old man calling for help. You step in front of a large pile of rocks at the mouth of a tunnel. Nothing you could hope to move, but someone much larger could probably toss them aside with ease. A frail voice calls out, "Hello? Who's there? Can you help me?" "Hold on, I'm coming." Desperate to help, you push against the rocks with all your might. Dodging one near the top, it rolls off and kills you. Probably should have seen this coming. Trapper's Cave isn't the set of your average teen mystery. It's a secret lair of trap-laying killer. Duh. Okay. So, get that up and load my game. Okay. Oh, we gotta do this again. Fuck. Ignore the voice and look around the cave, because you have a job to do. Hey, maybe play this again to find out who the voice belongs to. Just saying, could be fun. Oh, what's this? You found a gold coin. Seems like a good choice. Oh, there's something else shiny next to it. Is that a bell? Then again, this is Trapper's Cave. Trapper, you know him, the trap guy? The guy who loves to leave traps? Let's take it too. Damn it! I thought maybe it was like another item. Okay. Let me try again. Oh, okay, so it starts you all the way back there. Menu. Ugh, I should have saved it. A hulking shadow falls over you. You turn to see Trapper. Smart. That was a bear trap. And I'm the bear. What the fuck? He cleaves you in two. This is hard and weird, but it's almost like eliminating Trapper last night made it even harder. Okay. So... Okay, what if I investigate the voice? And then not... Oh, it's like automatic still. Okay, I thought there was another choice. So, can I not get by this section? Maybe if I don't take the coin? You step back from all things shiny and enticing and consider just leaving and figuring out this whole bell situation some other way. Well, if it isn't Whitney, you decided against spending time with me, and yet here you are, in my cave. Can't help but be drawn to me, can you? What is it? My animal magnetism, my musk, my hopeless devotion to the leg day? I don't think Wraith has ever set foot in leg day. No time to figure out what the hell that even means. You think fast. Oh, you're right, Trapper. It's the leg day thing. I love your leg days. And also the musk. Love a good musk. Knew it. Trapper's prepping to be a fuckboy Alien. Hi, Josh. Listen, I know I made the wrong choice eliminating you and going with Wraith. How could I have been so stupid? You should probably cleave me in two. Hack me into pieces. I deserve worse. But if you let me, I want to go back to Wraith and tell him I made a mistake and I'm leaving him for you. Trapper stares at you unnervingly, a twinkle in his eye. I should probably cleave you in two, you're right. But it takes a truly self-assured person to admit their mistakes. And you're clearly aware that you're stupid, so you know we're making progress. Whoa, are you playing this off? I'll let you go on one condition. When you break the news that you're leaving him for me, tell him he has skinny chicken legs. Yes, if you want, I can tell him that. Trapper lets out a hearty laugh. Oh yeah, I want. You scramble out of Trapper's cave as you hear his deep laughter echo behind you. I hope the bell wasn't there. Okay, so where next? Ooh, we only have Huntress's cabin. I have a good feeling about Huntress's cabin. I love a cabin in the woods. Great things are always happening at those. People are walking into them and then back out of them unscathed all the time. To Huntress's cabin! It's as if this is your chance to visit and admire some of the locations you may have not visited already because of your choices you specifically made. What a great opportunity! You enter Huntress's cabin and relax. It's disarmingly cozy, with a warm, quirky vibe. You feel like you could live here if a cookie killer didn't already. You spot something shiny. Is it a bell? You reach out for it, but you're tackled from behind. It's Huntress! She holds an axe to your throat. I found you! Now I get to kill you! Say you're pranking Wraith. I'm running a very complicated long con on Wraith. I'm trying to find his bell so he can do something. I don't know, but I'll probably use it to play a joke on him instead. Huntress's eyes. I like how the way to save your life is to talk meanly about Wraith. Jeez. Huntress's eyes sparkle. This sounds like a fun game. Want to play another one? Sure. Great, I got the perfect game in mind. Hide and seek. Bet you can't find me. Ready or not, here I come. Huntress, I thought we had something special. We did, but not now. Wow, I missed. Teehee, you're silly. This was a real hide and seek. You'd be dead by now. But this doesn't change anything. What do you mean? I'm still mad you broke into my house. Which is too bad because maybe I do know something about the bell. Maybe I'll tell you later. We'll see. Huntress goes into another room and you realize you're not going to get anything else here. Except possibly killed. I got bad news for you. You've already searched the spots that Spirit and Trapper hang out. You even checked out the Trickster stage. Would have been nice if an actual concert was going on, but maybe in the sequel. Now you can also search Hutch's cabin too and manage not to get yourself skinned. However, having your skin as remarkably sun-kissed as it is isn't good as having your skin and Wraith's spell. Looks like you're just gonna have to admit defeat on this one and head back to Wraith empty-handed. You tried hard, you really did. If you were a game, I'd give you a good review. That being said, Wraith is, well, I don't want to say unkind because he has been really nice this whole time, but there's that whole spine-ripping thing. You enter the ruins of the cosmic dump prepared to deliver Wraith the bad news. I know he seems sweet and shy and like he's not a killer, but he totally is. Is there a chance he could have killed you? But the place is empty. Phew! Wraith must be off somewhere, still preparing. What are you gonna do? You still don't have the bell. I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. It's always awkward when you run into the ex-wife. Who are you what is she doing here? Huntress pops up from behind one of the giant obelisks, smiling behind her mask. I followed you back here. It was fun, like cats stalking prey. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. After you left, I was thinking, I want to tell you about the bell. Oh my god, Huntress, thank you! But it's gonna cost you. You empty your pockets and hand over all your gold coins. Oh, sparkly. Okay, so Wraith's bell. I saw Spirit with it yesterday. She was walking back from here, and she says she was eavesdropping on your date. So when you weren't looking, she stole it to sabotage your budding relationship with Wraith. I think she said something about a cringy truth or dare game. I think they had a fling or something, and she's still mad about it. Or not. Who knows? She's definitely mad about something. Even though it's rusty and old, it's still kind of shiny, so I offered to pay her for it. But she said she had the perfect spot for it picked out, at the top of her lighthouse. Oh great, I need to go back to the lighthouse and deal with Spirit. Tell her I'll still buy it from her. Oh, great. I need to go back to the lighthouse and deal with spirit. Didn't we just say that? Okay. You've returned to the lighthouse and head right upstairs. No more messing around. And this time, Spirit is waiting for you. Word on the street is you're looking for me? Or are you looking for me? Huh. Yeah, no, I literally have no idea why I'd want to be around you. Especially after you picked Wraith. Did you already get sick of the sad boy and wonder if the sad girl would do it for you? Cut the crap and give me the bell. I don't have time for this. Oh my. Spirit seems aroused by your aggression. Honestly, so am I. Just a little though. Let's not let things get weird between us. So you want Wraith's bell? How about we play a little game? I call it don't look in light or die. You can only open your eyes. Okay, hold on. Okay. I'll die? Precisely. Much smarter than you look. No offense. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna die. Let's actually... Oh, I guess just keep going. Oh, it's not... My controller's not working. Okay. Wow. So the light isn't completely fatal, I guess. Okay, let's try to redo that. Ugh. Let me try it one more time. Okay, I guess... I mean, I did really well that time. I just missed once. Spirit hands over the bell. Now please leave me alone. Gladly. With that, you march triumphantly back to Wraith. You excitedly walk in to see Wraith in his sexiest outfit yet. Oh, we already saw that, though. Your eyes do that cartoon thing where they bug out of your skull. Auga! In true Wraith fashion, his reaction is a little bit more subdued. He just looks at you and sort of smiles. I hope you have something for me that's going to make me as happy as I just made you. Look at this guy, so open and comfortable in his own skin, cloak, painted, burnt flesh thing. Beaming, you hold up the bell. Took me all over the island, but I found it. Spirit stole it because it's a long story. Now you want to tell me what we'll be doing with it? Wraith holds the bell and tears up. He kisses it. Weird. only one more thing until we can finish this. What are we finishing? What are we finishing, or should I say who? You wink, always a nice touch. You know I can't tell you that. But while we wait, Wraith hands you a super sexy outfit. Outfit is maybe too strong of a word. This is a barely more than just a tiny bit of cloth connected by various thin elastic bits. You look at it and bite your lip. Should I change? You better! Wow, sexy time. Okay. You duck behind one of the obelisks and take off your clothes, slipping into your new, sheer, barely there collection of straps. It's incredibly revealing. Somehow you look more naked with this than you would if you were actually naked. It's really something. Eyes up here. Sorry. It's impressive. If you try... York is not happy with me. And York, right, hold on a second. Apparently, when it's not Trapper, it's gonna be York cock blocking me. Alright. You return to Wraith and model your new outfit. Are you kidding me, dude? Wait, why is it stuck on this? Okay. I'm wearing basically nothing. Oh, just you wait. Oh, is he sacrificing me? Is he doing a sacrifice? The lights dim. Oh, dang. Is this what you've been waiting for, you little freak? Relaxed and confident, Wraith is a totally different person than the introverted loner you met when you arrived on the island. Are you ready? I want to give you my heart. Oh, we actually... Okay, let's get it on. I'm ready. The lights go out. It's so chilly. Don't worry, we'll warm up. He's not wrong. Wraith's naked skin feels like fire on yours. The fire he's been so afraid of this whole time. You melt into his arms, his lips exploring, should probably leave you two alone. Feels a bit weird to be documenting this. Before I give you my heart, I'm going to give you something else. There it is. Yeah, I'm going to head out. I'll see you in, hold up. Even in the dark, I think I know that smell. It's like salad dressing mixed with suntan oil. Dwight and Claudette, I guess they like to watch. Hold that thought, lovebirds. Wrath, your special guest is here a little early. Wow, I didn't know human bodies could fit that way together. Sure they can. I'll show you when we're done tonight. Lights pop back on. You and Wraith are still wearing virtually nothing. No time to get dressed. We've got to go immediately. That's right. It's secret hatch reveal time. And no, not some double entendre. Follow us. Dwight and Claudette disappear into an open hatch in the ground. Wraith throws on some clothes, and you both follow. Oh, did we escape? Oh, no, not this. It's even colder down here. Well, have fun. Our job pretty much stops at getting here. We've already been here. Contrary to what you may have heard, we don't let to watch, and I didn't mean to hit the button. They climb back up the ladder, and you turn around. Oh, do we meet, like, the moms of all the killers in this game? Across from you stands a very old Nigerian woman. Oh, it's just Grandma. Grandma Abby! Philip! They embrace. You are suddenly very aware of how exposed your skin is and how chilly you are. Forgive me, Whitney. This is my grandmother. Abigail, pleased to meet you, Whitney. So, you're the one my little Philip has chosen. Interesting. Interesting? What does that mean? Do you need to earn the respect of Grandma Abby now? I can't wait to get to know the person my Philip has decided to give his heart to. Come, help me make drinks. You go with Grandma Abby. I have to prepare the bell. Happy to, Philip. Wraith looks sheepish, like he's reverted a little back to his old self. Oh yeah, I guess I never told you my real name. Philip Ojomo. You bowed deeply. Nice to meet you, Philip. Wraith laughs, grabs the bell, and leaves. Grandma Abby takes your hand, guides you to the table with potions. Come, let's get some refreshment. Let's actually save. I'm an old lady. It's not so easy for me to mix these exactly. My hands just aren't as steady as they once were. You'll need to help me pour. Now, it doesn't seem like the time for questions like what is this or are we supposed to drink these possibly poisonous liquids. Just get to it. Fill that cup up. Oh, my controller is not working again? Okay. Perfect. Oh, too much. Okay, let's try again. I already messed up. Let's load it. Okay, one more time. I know I can do better. Oh, I keep clicking spacebar like that's gonna move it ahead. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah. Let me load my game again. Okay. Okay, apparently if I'm not perfect the whole time, she's gonna say the same thing. Come while we wait. I want to make sure you're the one. You sit across from her, she smiles brightly at you. Philip has been through so much. He saw things as a child that no child should have to ever even think about. I fear what that could do to a person. But not Philip. He is thoughtful and strong-willed. He is a good boy, except he is a killer in this game. I agree. Although, thinking back to what you two were getting up to right before this, maybe you don't agree. Tell me, Whitney, Philip's birthday is coming up. What would you get him as a gift? A statue of a horse. I don't know, something big and bold. Maybe a statue, maybe of a horse? You have no idea why you said that. You immediately regret it. But Grandma Abby's face lights up. Wonderful, that would remind him of the knight, his favorite chess piece. Yes, I know. You liar. Okay, tell me this. If Philip could be a tree, what kind of tree would he be? I forgot. Was it cactus? A true survivor, prickly on the outside but warm on the inside. You can be alone and thrive in any climate, like Wraith. Grandma Abby nods, content. Then she calls out, Philip, we are ready! It's not... Okay, my controller doesn't work again. Okay. Give me a couple more minutes. She turns back to you. Well then, how about a game to lighten the mood before our big event? Maybe we can do some constellation trivia or play cornhole. Whoa, how convenient. You may have played one of those before. Never mind the fact that they were in a different location and it makes no sense that you could do them here underground in a completely different area. We have plenty of money to make some other mini games, okay? This is Dead by Daylight. Okay. I get an extra relationship says was try the one you had before. Let's try cornhole. Great. I gotta do this again. Oh my gosh. Let's load it. I already fucked up. Time killer. Alright. Can't see right there. Wow. I'm still doing very... Not perfect, not terrible. Oh, she's... Okay, I gotta... Let's try it again. How come the other ones would give me perfect when I got into like that area? Oh, maybe I was further in. Wow, messed up. Okay, I'm tired. I'm glad you got a moment to relax. Sorry I yelled at you earlier. It's been a long game. Wraith re-enters holding the bell. It looks brand new. Controller still doesn't work. I think we're ready. Time to drink up. Grandma Abby hands out the potions or drinks she made. First Wraith, then herself, then you. She stops and looks at you. She stares you down intensely with a sweet smile on her face. No matter what you do, you cannot abandon my Philip. Do you understand? He has been abandoned his whole life. I regret leaving that bunker. His parents regret leaving our village. But he's here now, and he's opened up to you, of all people. You cannot betray him. Or I will haunt you from my grave. And my spectral form is not always as nice as this one before you right now. Thank you for that advice. Of course, dear. Now, where were you two before I arrived? Oh, we're about to play a board game, fully clothed, of course. That's okay, she knows. She does? Of course I do. It's an requirement of the ritual. The what? Grandma, Abby, and Wraith stand up and walk to the wall with hanging chains and locks. Oh, they are going to sacrifice me. Yes, I'm finally ready to leave this place. As Grandma Abby places Wraith in chains, your jaw drops. This is what we've been working towards. This is how we consummate our relationship. The cult of the Black Veil will do this ritual to leave and return to the island. One lover would be sacrificed, the other would do the sacrifice. What? Sorry, I'm ready to move to be sacrificed. No, this is crazy. I don't even know what to do. That's why Grandma Abby's ghost was summoned, to help. Philip's heart must be removed, lit on fire, and the bell rung. Everything you've done here has been building to this. What? Wow, okay. This got dark. In shock, you look up at Wraith, arms and legs splayed against the cold, mossy stone. You have to do the ritual. You have to carve out my heart. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? You've done so well. You've earned it. Why does it... Okay, let's just skip some stuff. You didn't think I brought you all this way without a plan, did you? What kind of sinister body of salt water do you think I am? Does this work again? No, still doesn't work. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I couldn't. You never would have come with me on this journey. A disturbingly calm Grandma Abby hands you a jagged dagger. It seems far too dull for this job. All he wants to do is leave this place. With you, you can make that happen. Those who slay together stay together. Grandma Abby still witty under intense and disturbing circumstance. This ritual requires sacrifice on both ends. We both need to be in love with each other. Please take it. Alright, let's accept it. I love you too. Stifling tears, you accept the dagger from Grandma Abby, and after taking a moment to compose yourself, plunge it into Wraith's chest. He winces and groans as you slice him open. I'm sorry. As you dig the knife in, Wraith reaches out and brushes his thumb across your cheek. Even in this nightmarish situation, your heart races and your cheeks flush red. He smiles through the pain. Your hair was covering your face. I wanted to get a better look at you. Awkward. Not as awkward as what you're actually doing, though, which to remind you is plunging a dagger into the chest of your beloved right after declaring your love for each other, in order to remove his heart for the strange ritual that might be complete bullshit. Wraith goes limp as you insert your hand in the gaping hole you've made. It's slippery and warm, and you're not a doctor. How are you supposed to? Oh no, there it is. You've slipped your hand under his ribcage, and that is definitely a heart. You try not to vomit as you wrap your fingers around it, take a breath, and pull. It slides out surprisingly easy. Grandma Abby snips some arteries and veins and takes the heart from you. Covered in blood and tears, you watch her put your beloved's heart in a stone dish and light it on fire. He's still blinking though, so he's still alive. She takes the bell, looking fresh and shiny and new, and rings it. There's a blinding, flashing light. In that instant, you worried you've killed Wraith for nothing. Then blackness. Through the darkness, you hear the sounds of the waves lapping. It's calm and still, just like when this journey began. Remember that? Feels like it was just 3 hours and 6 minutes ago. You realize everything is dark because your eyes are closed. You decide to keep them that way for just one more moment. You did it. You fell in love with the killer. You made him fall in love with you, and you consummated your relationship. By agreeing to sacrifice him in a questionable ritual in order to get off this island, did you do the right thing? Did you play the game correctly? Wow, look at that! You open your eyes. You're still here, but you feel a weight has been lifted. You look to your right. Wraith is here, alive. He has stitches in his chest. Your love is alive, but the ritual didn't work. What's going on in this place? Outside, Claudette and Grandma Abby buried Dwight in a hole, sculpting him into a sandcastle in the shape of a T-Rex. We could join them and play in the sand, or we could get down and dirty right here in my cabana. Let's leave them out there until high tide, maybe longer. Wraith smiles. Roar! Let's dino for I love you. Okay, so we didn't kill him. Nice. Yeah, that's cute. Not a lot of text differences, though. I thought maybe there'd be, I don't know, a little bit more differences between him and Huntress. But we pretty much went to the same places. So I'll let the actual credits play this fully this time. I wonder if they're going to add on to it. So what did you guys think? Do we maybe need to seduce all of them to unlock an alternate ending? Because they keep giving items like it's a hint. I don't know. Let's see. Let me look. It's on you. Secrets. Okay, I should probably put Dead by Daylight. How to get all the endings. Let's see. How to get the good ending for Trapper. How to get the bad ending for Trapper. How to get we got the good ending for Wraith. The Wraith is probably the most sincere and nicest of all the killers, so he isn't too hard to romance. How to get the bad ending for the Wraith. How to get the good ending for the Spirit. How to get the bad ending. We got the good ending for Huntress last night. Bad ending. How to get the cold-blooded ending. I hereby debut the Casanova, the first killer to be added to the roster of Dead by Daylight Love Hurt. So how do you get that one? The entity would be impressed with you after you successfully dumped the killers and gained all... Oh yeah, okay, so you have to get all 4 bad endings. How to get the Trickster ending? You have to get all 8 endings. You have to make all 4 killers fall in love with you and break their hearts. Once you achieve this feat, you'll experience a hilarious scene between the entity and the trickster you won't want to miss out on. How to get the Friends Forever ending. Don't want to go the romantic route and Dead by Daylight sim? Then you have the option to gain Friends Forever ending. You'll have to be inconsistent with who you talk to, so don't spend the whole game conversing with one person. Okay. Alright, so yeah, those are the only endings. So, nope. I don't know what the items do. Oh well. Well, that was fun. I think I'm gonna start the Outlast series, I guess, on Monday. But yeah, this is cute. Yeah, maybe it's for DLC. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. So I guess I'll speak to you again on Monday, unless I stream Dead by Daylight the game over the weekend or something. You never know. I might. So, again, have a good night, and thank you guys so much for joining me. Talk to you later. Good night.